about the project manager turning into Scrum Masters and nowadays in Agile. So see, great point. And as I said, I see these things from the glasses of PMP exam. Yeah. So I answer this from the perspective of if someone is dealing with the project management exam. So in the PMP exam, we do talk about adaptive way of working. And we do expect that there could be a Scrum Master and there could be a project manager. Now somebody will say, okay, what is the difference between these two? So for the PMP exam, it depends upon what options do you have. So we go one by one. The pure Scrum way of working is a product way of working. It focuses on creating a product-based teams who will keep working on it till the time product exists. The PMP way of working on a Scrum is not that. PMP way is inside the project, which is a temporary endeavor. You have a starting date, you have an ending date, you have a compliances, you have a stakeholders, you might have a contract, you might have a business case, and you have a goal, you have an outcome to achieve. You work for a while, you achieve that, and the work or a project is over. So we are talking about a special way of using Scrum in a projectized mode. So that's a different than Scrum Guide. So PMP exam is not an exam of a Scrum Guide. It's an exam of how do you use adaptive way of working in the context of project, which is temporary endeavor, which achieves some kind of a business goals. That's the first thing. Now, when I'm dealing with the question, if I see, can the project manager and Scrum Master coexist, or can we just have a project manager who might be doing a Scrum Master job? So from a PMP exam perspective, both answers are true. It depends upon the situation and the context. So the PMP exam is considering, say, millions of the projects, not only one project which you might be working on. So when you see a question and say that, there is a retrospective and someone has to facilitate it, who can do that job because the team is confused about about the improvement? If you see an option, the project manager is there, it's the right option if the Scrum Master option is not there. But if the Scrum Master option is there and the work is associated with the team leadership, you take a Scrum Master option. Yeah, that's the thing. So what does it mean? A PMP project can exist when you have a multiple Scrum team and you may have a team level leadership which is done by the Scrum Master, and project manager might be taking care of other things, external stakeholder engagement, contracts, compliances, budgeting, governance. That's one possibility. Another possibility is that you are working in a small project where project management plus a Scrum Master responsibility is done by the title called project manager. So we can merge them, or we can consider the project manager is doing a little bit more project management activities than the team leadership activity if we see a Scrum Master option there in the question. So for a PMP exam, we need to understand the question is only complete when we see the 4 options. There is no absolute answer to a question. So we need to see the question and we need to see what are the options available, and based on that we find out what should be the answer, project manager or Scrum Master.